All right, welcome back to Talk Blue. Thank you so much for keeping it here. Now, remember, this is a channel that concentrates and talks all matters the Blues, that is Chelsea Football Club. Please, before we continue, just click that subscription button and make sure you follow everything to do with your team with this blue side. In our last video, we looked at the fixture in general, the new fixture that was released this week, and we looked at every match that Chelsea will be playing in 2022-2023 season. This time around, in this video, I'm here to explain to you, to give you my analysis of like 6 matches that will shape this season for the Blues. I mean, definitely. We have Chelsea will play, so many matches, but there are at least 6 matches, random matches that will be like deciders for the Blues. We all understand and we all know that we also have the World Cup coming on our way in from November to December. So definitely it might halt some plans for Thomas Tuchel in terms of he'll be sending some players to the World Cup. And so after now the release of this new fixture, definitely he will have to plan and to make sure that everything goes according to his expectations. So you might think, now what's next? What's next for us as Chelsea? Of course, what's next for us is to make sure we remain competitive, because we finished number 3 last season, but this time around we at least want to be in the top 4. I mean, in the top 2, and if time allows, if it's possible, also win the league, because we are contenders. I believe that our team has all it takes to win this league this time round, and the transfer window is open. So I am very sure that we'll get some replacements. For those players who've left, like Antonio Rudiger. But that is a topic for another day. Please stay tuned. I will, in my next video, focus on those transfer rumors that we expect at least to focus on in this transfer window. Now, Chelsea will have to act swiftly in terms of signing, because definitely we have those gaps that we need to fill. Onto this list, my list comprises of 6 matches that I feel we have to be keen on them. First match is the opener, Everton versus Chelsea. Now, remember, the opening match to the new season 2022-2023, it is like a repeat of our last game against Everton. Remember, they beat us 1-0, and it was a very crucial game to them. It is a victory over Chelsea during the last season run that was played, and Thomas Tuchel was not happy. Actually, he was angered with the side's performance that day. But the Blues now will have to prove something this time around. We'll have at least to put things, or to make things right. A win is at least imperative to begin the new season with points, with 3 points. So I feel like a trip to Goodison Park is always hell. It is always hectic to us. We don't take Everton for granted, because remember, they're being coached by a legend, our legend, and our former coach, who understand us better, who can do anything to frustrate us. And I believe Frank Lampard has all it takes to make sure that he gets all the points. He had a clean sheet in our last meeting. So what prevents him from doing the same this time around? So Chelsea has everything to make sure that we start the season on a high note with 3 points. The second match is Tottenham Hotspurs. All right, it will be at home. That will be played on August 13th. This will be the first official match for Toby Bohali, that is the new owner. It will be Todd's new era at Stamford Bridge. That actually it will be his first match at Stamford Bridge, and actually it will now. It won't be easy for Thomas Tuchel and Chelsea fraternity because it will be like a kickstart to a new beginning, a new era at Chelsea as the owner of Chelsea. I'm talking about Todd Boehly. Now remember, we are also facing our former coach, that is Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte, I mean, he has transformed this Tottenham side. He has all it takes to get the 3 points. We can never underrate this man. When the two clubs faced off during 2021-2022 seasons, actually, both sides in the League Cup, the Blues made light work of Tottenham. That's unlikely to be the case, or to be the same case this time around. So, with that in mind, knowing that this Tottenham side has some new and good players, new signings, good players. We are talking about Ivan Perisic. We are talking about Fraser Foster. We are talking about Yves Bissouma, who is about to join them in the coming days. They'll be tough. They'll be tough. My third game is against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Against Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. This match will be played on 17th of September. Goodness. So, we are talking about a team that finished second with the brilliance, with everything, with a good coach, with a new season. First meeting in a season in September, it will be big. Now, the Winter World Cup means the first half of the season is considered. It is going to be relentless for Thomas Tuchel and his players, of course, and there will be a little despite. Though the international break, actually, prior to the tournament in Qatar and the Premier League games before it sees Chelsea face off Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. Now, that one you need to understand. There was a little, to separate the two sides when they faced off last season. All 4 of their matches in the league, just remember, and the cup were level in normal time. And after 120 minutes, just imagine 120 minutes played. Goodness. So the game is likely to be like any other affair. No, it is a big match. It is a big match. So we hope that at least everything will be okay for Chelsea. The fourth match that I feel and I believe will be hard and big and a decider for us. Many people might ask themselves why, but I have reasons. So this match is against Bournemouth at home. That will be on December 26th. People are like, how the hell are you choosing this match? Yes. So remember, this match will be played on Boxing Day. The traditional festive games remains very much intact. Chelsea are actually thankful at home. We are at home. We'll be enjoying our home turf. But at the end of the day, it's against Bournemouth. It's a Boxing Day match. No one knows. It's a fixture that the Blues haven't always enjoyed in recent memories. So a win will be vital for Chelsea side, right, going into the second half of the season. Although quite, that state that the squad will be, given several players with the spent, who will have spent actually their few or their previous week in the World Cup. So there will be some fatigue. There will be, some kind of mood that is not that welcoming or that positive. But we play or we go well. And my fifth match will be against West Ham. That will be in February 2nd. This is also a very big match. It's a London derby. We will be away, and everything will be at at risk in terms of getting the 3 points. So the London Stadium hasn't been a happy hunting ground for Chelsea in the Premier League. That one we all understand, we all know that. All right. The Blues have won just one of their last 6 trips to West Ham since the Irons moved into their new ground. It's a new stadium to them, yes. So we haven't played that good into that stadium, right? So they moved in actually in the summer of 2016. They've been doing so well. This is a record that it's going to have. I mean, we have to improve to break that record. Too often last season, Chelsea dropped points against sides that they simply needed to beat to mount a Premier League title bid. Unless there are some improvements, things might not change. We have to make sure that we are good. We have to make sure that everything is going according to plan. My last fixture, my last match is against Manchester City away at Etihad on May 5th. This one is big. This one is big, definitely. It's Man City champions. It will be a return match, but it will be one of our deciders. Now, people might argue that who told you that you will be maybe in the top 2 or the top 3 chasing the Premier League? It's okay, it's fine. But we also believe that Manchester City now, after landing Erling Haaland, things will be better. Things will be much easier for them because we have had that rivalry between us and them, and I believe that Tuchel had a good record against Guardiola in the first 6 months of his tenure at Stamford Bridge, but that is bygones, and we are now focusing on the future. So things might change with Haaland in front and us without Rudiger and Christiansen. Things might seem impossible. So we have a very huge and tough history between us, but we expect things will be okay. Though I know we'll beat Man City again because we've married them anyway. We will beat them. So let no one lie to you. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm happy that at least people are subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please go to that YouTube channel and do that subscription for you to follow more on what's trending or what's happening for us. I mean, for Chelsea, everything to do with Chelsea. In my next video, I'll be talking about transfers, what is happening in the world of transfers for Chelsea. And I know you'll be glad to know what we've brought, who we've brought to Stamford Bridge, who are we considering, etc. So thank you so much. God bless you, and see you next time.